So once again, the spins and turns are different. Turns you can take on the flat of your feet. So I can do a turn and I never get on the balls of my feet. So I just turn. Try that, parents. Just turn, you know, without, keeping your feet flat without getting on the balls of your feet. You can take turns like that. But spins, in order to meet that momentum that a spin has, you know, why it's called a spin, you need to come up on the balls of your feet for spins. So, because spins are quick and they normally come one right after the other. So how you practice that is when you're at home, just like you were doing. Whether you want to go horizontal or vertical, get on the balls of your feet. Keep your feet close together. The closer together your feet are, the neater your turns are going to be. And you just turn. And turn in your space. And this is how you get better with balance. And this is how you get better with learning how to spin. And then the more momentum you give, bend your knees a little bit. So then you can get more and more and keep going and going and going and going and going. And then when you get dizzy, turn the opposite way. And so let's see yours. Come up. And only turn as much as you can. It takes time to build that without, you know, you getting sick when you get dizzy.
You said in my space.
And try to go as close in your space as you can, because you'll be able to control with balance. Yeah? So keep your body upright and your knees bent a little bit, and you go on the balls of your toes. Yeah? Turn the opposite way. How does that feel?
A little bit better.
Okay. So for spins, to practice them, bend your knees a little bit. Keep your arms for right now until you're learning kind of stationary, close to your body. Bend, and then just start out on the balls of your feet. Start out with little steps. And then keep them close together. And then start out slow. Very good. Now, another thing that can help is pivot turns. That's one of the things that I do a lot in my dance, is pivot turns. So with plant your left foot, and with your right foot, you're just gonna go around the body. This also helps get your turns faster. So with your pivot turns, you can build up with good, steady control, faster and faster, and turn and turn and turn and turn and turn, and just keep on turning. Ooh, look at us. Now when you get dizzy, just turn the opposite way until you don't feel dizzy anymore. Now you're gonna do that.
Okay. I noticed that your planted foot
Yes.
is flat, but this one is on the ball.
Yes, so
It is, so-
my planted foot is not flat, maybe in these heels.
Okay.
You can't see it. But the left foot that you plant, I am on the ball of my foot.
You are?
Now my pivot, I can take that flat in the beginning, but as I work up doing this over and over and over again, you know, I began to be able to get on it. But you don't want to go up and down. It wants to be smooth. Okay. So you want to start practicing it like this, and balance a little bit on the ball, come down on the flat. A little on the ball, come down on the flat, and that's the stationary foot, your left foot.
Right.
Yes, and then I've done this maybe 1,000,000 times. So, you know, it takes working up to that. But that's how you want to work up to it. And then pivot with your right foot. So your body is equally balanced. So your right may be easier. So you keep your right foot stationary and pivot with your left and see how that goes. If you like that. Now don't go up and down.
I don't feel myself going up and down, but I know you don't talk about.
Come on into the camera.
Okay, I want to see the mirror.
Yeah. So you go here. Your body is one motion. This dance is one motion. It's a continual. What did I say this dance was? I said it so much I forgot. It's a continual flow. So every move, every turn you want is a continual flow. Now you try it.
Wow.
Yeah, and keep your arms in, remember, yeah.
I feel like
Just
I
for
was
balance
too far.
control, yeah. So, and you'll learn the right amount of seasoning, but this is one way how you control your turns, and you can practice on your spins even at home. My cousin, he taught me a drill, the correct way of learning how to spin. And you get on the balls. Yeah, shout out to my cousin Carlos Fortune, master dancer. Man,
Hey, Carlos.
If it wasn't for him, you know, I don't know what kind of dancer I would be, because he really needs to be teaching this dance in an art, in a school of dance, like a college school of dance, because he's so knowledgeable.
Right.
But how he would also teach me is you bend your knees a little bit, come up on your tippy toes, and then you put your arms here at levels for balance, and then you swing till you get some momentum, swing, and then spin. Oh, he'd be so proud. Carlos, if you see this video. So let's do it again. And then eventually when you do it and do it and do it, you can spin 2, 3, 4, like he can spend a lot of times doing this. So you swing your body to the right, then to the left. Get your momentum. Get your momentum. The next one. Whoa! If you could do that, then that's going to help you a lot in your balancing your spins, balancing your body. As always, I hope that this video has helped someone somewhere. And this is a demonstration on balance of turns and spins. Ooh, that was a good one. Do it again, girl. Then you practice that every day. Practice it. I like to practice every day for about 4 songs. Nice. Now try not to lift your foot up though. It's about keeping both feet on the ground. So. You got to keep both feet on the ground. But that was a good 1-foot spin. So let's try it again. All right.
For me.
Okay, but that's why it's hard to do. You know, so you want to practice that. So you keep both feet, swing your body, 1 more swing. And my feet stay together. It's important. Your feet, yes, almost, but you got to come in the camera so that people can see. You almost got it. That's controlling it. Bring your arms down a little bit. They should be right about your breast, the front of your breast. Almost, you did it almost without you lifting your butt. Right. But that was great.
Whoa!
And that's all right too.
I don't know, but
you'll get better and better. Okay, this has been a presentation from the Art of the Dance Studio. We're going to keep working on this. Why? I know you got something else to do. So look, when I talk too long, I talk too long. Art of the Dance Studio. Paris Kid. Benedetta, right? Okay, I'm gone, y'all. Bye.